Shalom to the elect of Israel, to the hopeful of Israel, you Hebrews, Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians. Got to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. The Most High, the Heavenly Father, his Hebrew name is Yahweh. Not Yahweh, not Jehovah, not God, not Elohim, not Most High, not Lord, not Yah, not Jah, not Ahai, not Allah, not Abba, not Yahuwah. It's Yahweh. And his only begotten Son name in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shai. Not Yahshua, not Yeshua, not Jesus Christos, not Jesus Christ, not Serapis Christos, not Yeshaya, not Yehoshua, not Yahusha. It's Yahushua. So got to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakah, Korash. Double honors to the apostles and the bishop and elders of Great Millstone, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders of all the Israel, reverence accepted or not. And a sincere salutation to all the occupants, pushing this truth and believing this truth with the full winds of the earth, the entire world, shedding light to the hopeful elect. Shalom to the outlaws who are listening, learning. Ye few sisters who are listening, coming into the lesson in truth, fact, faith, and edification. Another day of edification, Lord, what is we got to find? I'm Isaiah from Jim and Solano Camp. And I titled this lesson, Babylon the Great and their angels against the Lord and his angels. And I was looking at these articles, which I had a couple of from some weeks ago, but there was more popping up that I saw today. So I said I want to make the point because when you read in Revelations 12, and it say, and the dragon and his angels fought against Michael and his angels. These angels, the dragon's angels, is his jets, his fighter jets, his F-22s, F-35s. They got these stealth bombers. They got one called a TR-3B. So I got some articles showing these different jets. Because when you read in Revelations 12 and they say the dragon and his angels fought against the Lord and fought against Michael and his angels, these are talking about the so-called white man's jets. Okay, these are his angels. So real quick, let me get this, because Apostle Ramlaw had mentioned this years ago in the movie Save Private Ryan, which I love to watch. Me and the head brother Nahayo, we love watching this movie Save Private Ryan. But Elder Apostle Rumlaw had pointed this out years ago, what Tom Cruise had said in this movie. So real quick, turn this volume down. Before I show you these articles, this is what Tom Cruise said about the planes. Make sure it's sharing. I'm gonna get these precepts. So let's play this. Right? So I got these articles. Esau is study advancing his fighter jets because these are their angels. Now the first one we're gonna get is right here. This is supposed to be one of the newer ones. Make sure it's sharing. This is called the NGAD. All the Okinawa tuning in, Yahweh Shema Shah Barakathum. So it say, will Lockheed or Boeing build an NGAD fighter? See, this is one. of they fighter jets. More advanced is called an NGAD. I'm going to show you these and I'm going to get a couple precepts. Because again, when they tell you in Revelations 12 that the dragon and his angels fought against the Lord, fought against Michael and his angels, it's talking about their jets, man, their planes, and they study advancing them. I'll show you this next one. So this is let's get this one. And this one is called the B-21. Come on. All right. See. Bear with me. All right. So like your computer freezing up. So this one is called Raider, the Air Force bomber that can't fail. It's the B-21 Raider, a stealth bomber currently in low rate initial production and undergoing flight testing, is exempt or is extreme Salakia. No, is exempt from a law requiring a waiver for purchasing untested weapons system. So this is your B-21. They steady advancing. Show you the next one. These are the angels, man. This is what the scripture's talking about when it said the dragon and his angels fought against Michael and his angel. Let's get this next one. Bear with me, the computer moving a little slow. I got and I figured out my computer been acting fun. I got a lot of videos. I gotta delete. I'm finna delete a lot of this stuff. So let me show you this next one. A lot of these articles, a couple of them I already had. Some of them I saw today, but they constantly be showing how they advance in their jets. Computer, man, taking forever. All right, so this one is, I think this is another one of those about the NGAD. This is prophecy because the scriptures is talking about fighter jets. These are their angels. As Tom Hanks said in Save Private Ryan, angels on our shoulders. So like the computer keep freezing up, man. All right, here we go. So it say forget the F-22 and the F-35. The U.S. Air Force wants NGAG fighters. See, Yeah. See right here. This is Esau's angels. It say the sixth generation. Salakia. I gotta get rid of this stuff. I got a lot of stuff on here. I gotta get rid of these videos. That's why my computer be acting funny. It said the sixth generation fighter F-35. Okay. I got a lot of old videos on here. I keep doing this. All right, so let me get out of this. Show you these other ones. This is acting funny. All right. Let's lock you again too. All right, let's get out of that. Pull up this next one here. Come on, man, God. Soon I get through this lesson, I'm finna get rid of this stuff off here. Trying to hold on to them old videos, man. I gotta delete them. What is going on, man? Boy, I tell you. Oh, man. What the hell is going on, man? All right. Man. Yeah, I gotta get rid of this stuff, man. So this one say Esau's a trip too, man. Now check this out. So this one say X-43, NASA show how NASA somehow built a Mark 9.6 hypersonic aircraft. It said the X-43A Hyper X, an experimental vehicle developed by NASA, marked a significant milestone in innovation by demonstrating the viability of scramjet technology for achieving hypersonic speed. Now it's a X-43 Mark 9.6 hypersonic aircraft. Who's supposed to fly this? A Mark at Mark 9.6. These Edomites are something else, but these are the angels, man. These are the angels. Let me get this other one here. This is Esau and his angels, man. So let's get this next one here. Who's supposed to fly a Mark 9 at 9.6? So this will be the last one right here. Oh, I got another I need to pull up. So this is going back to the NGAD. This is what they talking about developing. They got another one talk. It's a TR3B. I'm gonna have to pull it up too. And I'm gonna get these precepts. I just got a couple precepts. Cause see, this is the so-called white man's angels. It's just. And this is what the scripture's talking about. Again, when they say the devil and his angels is going to fight against Michael and his angels. It's the logic on the screen went black. I'm watching the phone. The logic on the screen went black. Watching the phone. Fucking. Yeah. So this is going back to the end gad again. Salakia, man, he is a trip, man. This guy, they be messing with me hard, man. So this is the one I was talking about. This one I saw years ago. It's called a TR3B. Check this out. Esau he's trying his best to advance as far as they can go. So hold on here, infomercial. What the hell, man? All right.
This is the video that you've been waiting for. The one aircraft everyone has witnessed, from Air Force to stargazers to historians and aviation buffs. Triangle in shape, this spy plane design seems like something out of a science fiction novel. It can perform incredibly high G turns, undetectable on radar, and was developed from...
See, they trying to make it do like it's a chariot, man. This is what I'm talking about. I saw years ago. They trying to make it like it can turn like how the scriptures give you the description of the chariot and how they move, how they turn.
From top secret Nazi research captured from World War II. And believe it or not, it would use an engine system that can only be described as anti-gravity magic aircraft, the anti-gravity TR-3B Black Manta.
I think he's slick, man.
This video could be dubbed Deja Vu Time, because it's a case of Gandia could even have its own Stakaboo, a fun ska rap tune of the 1990s. By the way, the lead singer of that song went on to be the director of the award-winning 2019 HBO miniseries Chernobyl. Hey, don't say I only talk about aviation on this channel, okay? Yep, I've dived and dug deep and put together another instance of a mystery plane that the US military refuses to acknowledge, and which, for all intents and purposes, simply doesn't exist. You know, one of those planes. The fact that this one is also black and triangle-shaped puts it in the same league as another controversial plane that the US military says doesn't exist, the Aurora. That one has its own video here on Found and Explained, so check that out if you like. So let's turn our attention to the TR-3B Black Manta, a triangle-shaped anti-gravity plane around which there has been much speculation. Like the Aurora, it deserves some attention. So the question that is on your lips, what is meant by anti-gravity? In the case of the TR-3B Black Manta, it means a craft that uses highly pressurized mercury accelerated by nuclear energy. So the plasma is produced, which in turn creates a field of anti-gravity around the craft. It has an electromagnetic coil at the heart of its motive power system, the result of which is electromagnetic drive that interacts with the Higgs-Boson field at the quantum level. Heady stuff indeed, and definitely something that is probably not common knowledge, or even really provable at this point. So an anti-gravity aircraft doesn't use conventional turbine or rocket engine technology, but instead a propulsion system that creates thrust by generating high-energy plasma. These aircraft are also referred to as flux liners. As with many divergent aviation technologies, anti-gravity technology dates back to the latter part and aftermath of World War II, and specifically the covert US project known as Operation Paperclip. The objective of Operation Paperclip was for the US to gain as much leverage against the Soviet Union in the military armaments technology race, which is why the project was packed to the rafters with German scientists who were avowed members of the Nazi Party. That means the US has been investigating anti-gravity technology for nearly 70 years. There have also been a slew of confirmed peer-reviewed research studies regarding anti-gravity technology spanning some 60 years, conducted and published by respected agencies such as NASA, the American Institute of Physics, and the American Institute of Aeronautics and Astronautics, as well as the Air Force Research Laboratory. It is the culmination of theories regarding gravitation, quantum gravity, and general relativity, the latter as first put forward by Albert Einstein himself.
See these devils, man. Anyway, that's enough of that. So showing you, they are really trying to create a jet that'll move like a chariot, man. But who's gonna fly it? And one more time, because Apostle Ron mentioned this years ago, man. And they showed you in this movie clip. They showed you when it got said it. Play it one more time. My shoulders. So let me drop that. Get these pre-sales real quick. Cause I ain't want to make this too long, man. But showing you Esau is steady advancing. Well, Yahweh Shema Shai is giving them that tech to advance as far as they can go, man. Because the fight, the Lord is a man of war. And the Lord got a sense of humor. So giving them this text so it'll be kind of like a good little battle when Yahweh Shai crack the clouds on these bastards. This is Revelations 12 and 7. And it reads, as you were sharing, Revelation 12 and 7, there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels. Now I say, and there was a war in heaven, right? When you look up this word heaven, let's play this.
Strong's G 3772, Uranas. Uranas.
But you know, Christianity was saying, you know, that this is Satan was fighting against God and he got kicked out of heaven. No, man. This is a future judgment. This is a future prophecy and a judgment, but a future prophecy of the so-called white man fighting against Yahweh Shai and the angels with his military when the Lord returned. Right here it say a vaulted expanse of the sky with all things visible in it. It say right here, the aerial heavens or sky, the region where the clouds and the tempests gather, and where the thunder and lightning are produced. Okay? That's what it's talking about. The heavens in the sky, man. That's what it's talking about. It's a air, sky. Oh, right here, through the idea of elevation. That's it. Oh, and I clicked on what I clicked on. Strong G 3735. And it said, look right here. It's a to rise or rear, perhaps. It's a mountain as lifting itself above the plain, hill, mount. So going up into the sky, man. This is what this war gonna be fought at with these jets, man. So let's go back. This is the understanding. Again, Revelations 12 and 7. There was war in heaven, in the skies. Michael and it said visible where the clouds is at, man. Ain't talking about in the fourth dimension. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels. The dragon angels is his jets. The dragon is America, Babylon the Great, EU, NATO, and America, the revived Roman Empire, and their fighter jet, the F-22s, the F-35s, the NGAD they trying to create, the stealth bomber, the TR-3B. It say, and prevailed not, neither was their place found anymore in heaven, anymore on earth. As the saying is, this is the white man's heaven and the black man's hell. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceived the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels was cast out with him. Meaning their rulership is gonna be over when the Messiah returns. They gonna lose the battle, and they're gonna be cast down to the earth, and they going right into chains. When you go to Revelation 19, and ain't no other way to explain what is this talking about in Revelation 19, man. It reads, I saw heaven open. This is when the Messiah is going to crack the waters in the skies with the chariots. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, white representing the purity, the horse is the power, and he that sat upon him was called faithful and true, the Messiah, Yahushua. And in righteousness he doeth judge and make war. If the Lord love everybody, who is he coming back to make war with? And why is this in Revelation 19? He doeth judge and make war. Who is he going to make war with if all nations can be saved? Huh? Don't worry, we'll wait. His eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his heads were many crowns. And we always reference the movie 300. When this guy came to Leonidas and held up all the crowns of all the kings that Xerxes had conquered, basically telling them to bow down and worship Xerxes, or they're gonna be destroyed. He gonna take Leonidas' crown. It say on his head were many crowns, because Yahushua is coming to conquer all these heathen nations. And he had a name written that no man knew but he himself. And when you look up, he had a name written that no man knew. It say his rank, because Yahweh gave Yahushua all authority. The scripture tell you all authority was given to Yahushua. So it's talking about his rank. And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and his name is called the Word of God. That's in John chapter 1, 1 through 14. It reads, Revelation 19 and 14, and the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses. They coming in chariots. The angels is pure power, white horses, pure power, clothed in fine linen, white and clean. See? And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses. Hold on, let's get this in Psalms. Salakia. Psalms, what is that? 68 and 17. And it reads, here's the army that's going to follow the Lord. Psalm 68 and 17, the chariots of God are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them, as in Sinai in the holy place. Hold on, let's get this. What's that? 2 Thessalonians. And I forgot how to spell. I'm tripping. Man, it's been a minute. I ain't spelled this in a minute. Hold on, bear with me, it's a lucky. I'm tripping. I used to have all these down packed. 2 Thessalonians, what is that? 1, right? 8. So let's see right here. Let's read up 1. So it say this 2 Thessalonians 1 and 7. And to you who are troubled, rest with us when the Lord Yahweh shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels in flaming fire, taking vengeance on them that know not God and that obey not the gospel of our Lord Yahweh Mashiach, who shall be punished with everlasting destruction from the presence of the Lord and from the glory of his power. The point I want to make was it say, when the Lord Yahweh shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels, 20,000 chariots, even thousands of angels. Let's get this one in Jude. This is Jude 1. What is it? Let's see here. So this is Jude 1 and verse, yep, right here. It says Jude 1 and 14. It reads, and Enoch also, the seventh from Adam, prophesied of these, saying, behold, the Lord cometh with 10,000 of his saints to do what? To execute judgment upon all and to convince all that are ungodly among them of all their ungodly deeds which they have ungodly committed, and of all their hard speeches which ungodly sinners have spoken against him. See, 10,000 of his saints. And what did it say? The chariots of the Lord are 20,000, even thousands of angels, man. And Yahushua said he could have called down 12 legion of angels, which is like 80,000, 80 plus thousand angels, man. So let's go back to Revelations 19. See, this is what Esau. Hey, the Lord is cold, man, because he giving these devils some type of tech to make them think they got a chance of beating the Lord, man. So this is Revelation 19 in verse 14. It reads, and the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses, clothed in fine linen, white and clean. And out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, that with it he shall smite the nations, and he shall rule them with the rod of iron, and he treadeth the winepress of the fierceness of the wrath of the Almighty power. And he had on his vesture and on his thigh a name written, King of Kings and Lord of Lords. And I saw an angel standing in the sun, and he cried with a loud voice, saying to the fowls that fly in the midst of heaven, come and gather yourselves together. See, show you right here, just this alone show you. It said the angel saying to all the fowls that fly in the midst of heaven, that's flying in the air, come and gather yourselves together unto the supper of the great God, because all the death, all the body is going to be laid out, man. So it said right here, verse 19, and I saw the beast, which is EU, NATO, and America. And I saw the beast and the kings of the earth. That's why I see on his head with many crowns. I saw the beast and the kings of the earth and their armies, which is their jets, right? Because this gonna be air warfare. Ain't gonna be no ground trooping. Ain't gonna be no tanks. None of that, man. It's gonna be these TR-3Bs, this NGAD, these F-35s, F-22s, these stealth bombers. It's gonna be those, man. And I saw the beast, EU, NATO, and America, and the kings of the earth and their armies gathered together to make war against him that sat on the horse and against his army. Same thing it says in 2 Ezra 13, man. Same thing it say. Verse 20, and the beast was taken, like it said in Revelations 12 and 7 through 9. And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worship his image. These both were cast alive into the lake of fire burning with brimstone. The lake of fire will be all 5,000 square miles of America, man. From California to what's on the other side? From California to North Carolina is like 2,500 some miles, give or take 2,800 or somewhere up in there. And from the top of the map, from what's up there, Vermont to the bottom where Texas is like another like what 18, 19 something, 2,000, but it's 5,000 square miles, man. When you pull it up on Google, they give you from California to New York to the top of the map to the bottom of Texas or Florida. It's 5,000 square miles of land here in America, Babylon the Great, man. Then all 5,000 square miles gonna be a lake of fire. And it say verse 21, and the remnant were slain with the sword of him that sat upon the horse, which sword proceeded out of his mouth, and all the fowls were filled with their flesh. Let me get this. Let me pull this up. Let me get this apocrypha real quick. Been a minute since I pulled this up. Let me get this. Same thing is the exact same thing in Revelations 19 when it say the beast and all the beast and all the kings of the earth gathered together to fight him that sat on the horse, man. Let's get this. Same thing, man. Let's read it. 2 Ezra 13 and 1. Hold on, bear with me here. Let's pull it up. Same thing as in Revelation 19, man. It's right here. It reads, and it came to pass after 7 days I dreamed a dream by night. Oh, let me make sure it's sharing. Okay. And lo, there arose a wind from the sea that it moved all the waves thereof. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands. Salakia. What happened here? I must have double tapped. Salakia. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. With the thousands of heaven. It just said that in Jude. And when he turned his countenance to look, all things trembled that were seen under him. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth felleth when it filleth the fire. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together, see, a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea. Why I say he came out of the sea? Because what's up there in the skies is water, man. It reads, Verse 6, but I beheld, and lo, he had graven himself a great mountain and flew upon it. But I would have seen a region or place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid, and yet durst fight. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests. And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude nothing was to be perceived but only dust and smells of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. Now, let's go back. Let's go back to, because it's saying Isaiah, Ezra just said none but dust and smells of smoke, right? First, let me get Job. Could he say it was mixed together the flaming breath, right? The blast of fire. So this is Job 4 and 8. It reads, no, Job 4 and 9. By the blast of God they perish. And it said flaming breath, right? In 2nd Ezra 13. It's Job 4 and 9. By the blast of God they perish, and by the breath of his nostrils are they consumed. Right? Isaiah 34 and 1. It reads, now remember, Ezra said only dust and smells of smoke. This is Isaiah 34 and 1. See God's wrath against the nations. Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world, and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of Yahweh is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He have utterly destroyed them, which is, see, it say he have utterly destroyed them. This is a future prophecy, man. It already done happened. We just got to watch it play out, man. It already done happened. It say, he have utterly destroyed them. He have delivered them to the slaughter. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. See? Let me get this. It said a stink shall come out of the carcasses, right? In Joel, what is that? 2 and 20. It reads, but I will remove far off from you the northern army, and will drive him into a land barren and desolate, with his face towards the east sea, the Persian Gulf, and his hinder part towards the utmost sea, the Red Sea, and his stink shall come up, and his ill savor, dust and smells of smoke, shall come up, because he have done great things. See, this is, and this nigga thinking, talk about he gonna lift himself up. This is Isaiah 14 and 13. It reads, for thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. If they doing that with their F-22s, their F-35s, they TR-3Bs, they stealth bombers, they doing this, man. They helicopters, they technology, they satellites, right? For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. And they did that. They floating around in the skies. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God over the Israelites. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation. They control religion in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds with they jets, they stealth bombers, they helicopters, they TR-3Bs, they F-35s, and F-22 Raptors. I will be like the Most High. Cause they get to fly around. They get to fly around and move around like, yeah, like they the angels. Yep. Let's get this closing. Joel. The Lord giving them that tech, man. Giving Yahweh, a little bit of love. Hey, cause man, it ain't gonna be no battle, man. Yahweh gonna snap his fingers and their ass is gonna melt, man. But just a little bit of battle. It would seems that way. Joel 3:9, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Forget about producing crops for your people, for your country. Spend your money on missiles. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together. Here the third time we heard gather together, round about. It's a thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh. The angels intervene in everything, man. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, which is right over there in Saudi Arabia, man. The land is barren and desolate. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. See, put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get ye down, for the press is full, the vats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Babylon the Great, the so-called white man of wickedness have reached to the heavens. And that's what the Lord said in Isaiah 63. Who is this that coming from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? See right here, it say, put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get ye down, for the press is full, the vats overflow, for their wickedness is great, man. That's why Yahweh said in Isaiah 47:3, I will not meet thee as a man. The Lord is coming to stomp a hole in the so-called white man. Multitudes in the valley of decision. For the day of Yahweh is near in the valley of decision, man. Hey, so Lord witness edifying. Yeah, man, flawless victory. Let me read it, brother precept. This is from Beyond Yasharallah. Yep, beautiful. This is John 5:22. For the Father judgeth no man, but have committed all judgment unto the Son. Hey, Shalom, Akwav Yabashimashah Brakatah. Hey, the water for the compliment, but I ain't no elder. The water for the compliment, though, but I'm not an elder. This is Beyond Yasharallah, Isaiah 66:15. For behold, Yahweh will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh shall plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. When you look at this word plead right here, you got to plead in Jeremiah 50:34. They are two different pleas. This plea here, the Lord is coming to shut down everybody that ain't part of the elect. But then you got the one in Jeremiah 50:34. The Lord said he's gonna plead for you got a lawyer. You got a lawyer that's coming and he defending you because he's a paid lawyer, you ain't no damn public defender. That's that plea. But this one here, the Lord finna lay down everybody that ain't the elect, man. So yeah. The water for tuning in, the water for the precept. Hey, you gotta give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rikah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elder bishops and elders of great millstone who well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders of all of Israel, whether accepted or not. And a sincere salutation to all the octave pushing this truth and believing this truth with the four winds of the earth, the entire world shedding light to the hopeful elect. Shalom to the Akwath who are listening, learning. If you sisters who are listening, the opportunity in. May Yahweh Shema shall continue and bless you in your houses. May the blessing of election be upon your houses. Till next time I say Shalom, Wa, Ba. Hey, the water, man. But yeah, Esau, again, Revelation. Let me read this again. In Revelation, Revelations 12 and 7. This nigga angels is his jets, man. That's all it is. That's it. Revelation 12 and 7. And there was war in heaven. And I looked up this heaven, and it's talking about the sky where the clouds is at, man. This is where Yahweh Shai and the angels finna get busy at. Ain't gonna be no ground trooping. It's gonna be in the air. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon. The dragon is the revived Roman Empire, EU, NATO, and America. And the dragon fought and his angels. And their angels, you heard Tom Hanks said it, angels over our shoulder in the movie Saved Private Ryan, man. It's talking about their planes, man. That's why our Lord gave them the technology to advance their planes to, they talking about some NGAD. And they got the TR-3B that like a Dorito chip, man. And it's supposed to turn on a dime. They're trying to make it turn like the Chariot, but it can't. Ain't nobody gonna be able to fly that shit anyway. And prevail not, neither was their place found anymore in heaven, man. The so-called white man's rulership is crumbling, being deteriorated, is coming down. We mention this all the time, man. Saudi Arabia was America's #1 ally. This is how the petrodollar was formed through oil, man. It's over, man. Let me close with this. It's over, man. Babylon the Great is through. It's 59 countries. I just did a lesson. 59 countries. Oh, Thailand just, saw the article. Thailand just signed the damn bill. They joining BRICS, man. I forgot what it's called. They just signed up to join BRICS, man. Thailand, man. Babylon the Great allies is leaving. And I did the lesson the other week. Even Europe, some of the countries, some of the some of the cities in Europe, man, joining BRICS, man. Is Obadiah 1:7. All the men of thy confederacy. All the men of thy confederacy, man. Psalms 83 have brought thee even to the border. To do what? What happened when you go to the border, man? There's a line drawn in the sand. It's time to fight, man. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread, that petrodollar, have laid a wound under thee. They made their monies here through the petrodollar. There is none understanding in him. Who? In Edom, man. Let me get this. What was I finna get? Job, right? Because it say right here, all they that eat that bread, man, have laid a wound under these bastards, man. What's that? Job 20 and 22. No. It's Job 18. Yep, this one here too. Job 20 and 22. In the fullness of his efficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. But I want that Job 18. That's what it was. Job 18 and 9. Hey, man, it's over, man. America's Babylon the Great is over, man. Let's see. No, that's Yahweh Shai. It say the jinn shall take him by the heel. But that's another one. The jinn shall take him by the heel, right? And the robber shall prevail against him. Who is this jinn that shall take him by the heel? Remember Jacob Remember, Jacob took Esau by the heel, right? Well, it tell you in Numbers 24 that out of Jacob shall come a star, right? Look at this, Hosea 12:3. So Yahweh is the Jinn. This is Hosea 12:3. He took his brother by the heel in the womb, and by his strength he had power with God, right? So let's go back to this Job, because it's where is it? Right here, Job 18:7. The steps of his strength shall be straightened, and his own counsel shall cast him down. So I want to make that point, because here in Obadiah it say all the men of thy confederacy, see, have brought thee even to the border. Who's the men of his confederacy? His own counsel, man. His own counsel shall bring him down. But it was already written. Remember what it said in Daniel's, right? This is Daniel's 2. I'm gonna close on this. Because if I'm not, I'm gonna keep going. Daniel's 2:43. It was already written, man. It say, and whereas Daniel 2:43, and whereas thou sawest iron mixed with miry clay, right? The iron being the Roman Empire, the revived Roman Empire, Babylon the Great. The clay is the other nations. They shall mingle themselves with the seed of men. Who gonna mingle themselves? The so-called white man. He's gonna mingle himself with the seed of men, but they shall not cleave one to another, even as iron is not mixed with miry clay. See right here? See the separation, man. So his own counsel is going to cast him down. Every hand of the wicked is going to come upon this bastard, man. So yeah, Salakia. But hey, call out Yahweh Shema Shai. Till next time, I say Shalom.